the Paris Plan. Bonjour and welcome to the Paris Plan. I'm very excited because I'm going to have lunch at Anona. It's a restaurant at Thibault Spiwack. And not any restaurant, but a green Michelin-starred restaurant. Can't wait. Bonjour, déjà.
Bonjour.
Thank you so much for having us today.
Thanks to you, welcome.
And just a little bit about your chemin, your path to becoming a restaurant owner. You grew up in France and then you worked in London, in Australia.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about your voyage as a chef.
I lived 20 years, like half an hour from Paris. Mm-hmm. It's in the middle of a wood, almost. Okay, I have a small house, and when I was a kid, I was like growing my own vegetables and everything. So I started in a small restaurant, and then after I worked in the Georges V Four Seasons, Paris for 2 years, and then I worked for a year in London. I was in the sauce section, so really interesting. Then I've been back in France for 1.5 years. I worked in Lucas Carton, which is a Michelin star as well, 2 Michelin stars. Then I've been 1 year in 6 months in Melbourne, in Australia, and I travel in your beautiful country, like a lot of backpackers.
Yes, the tour.
Exactly, all the East Coast, the Outback, the North, the West. It was like, I think, the best year of my life, because of course when you are free, everything is different. After Australia, when I sold my car, I traveled for 3 months in Asia. And when I was in Asia, I was doing some internship in kitchen because the cooking spirit over there is totally different of what we do.
Yes, so you were learning.
So it was like, I try to learn from the field, from the kitchen, from the people, the spirit of mind and everything. That was really interesting. And then I've been back in Paris, and I was sous chef for Anna Ducasse at the La Tour Eiffel in the Jules Verne, which is a Michelin star as well restaurant. And after 3 years, I took my first head chef position in Paris. So it was in a small restaurant, and so I start to see what I do, find my signature.
Mimosa, foi pomme de terre.
Pomme de terre, mais avec un petit peu de sucré. When did you start this restaurant?
Here, like 5.5 years ago. It was on the 8th of May in 2019. So 8 months before the COVID.
Oh.
Good choice.
Why? What was your inspiration to open this restaurant?
In the kitchen I work in France, it was quite really interesting, but quite terrible, like violence. You work like 100 hours per week or things like this, like 7 days a week and everything. So it was interesting, but there was different wrong things by like all the waste and everything. And I wanted to show to myself and to all my brothers and sisters of the job that we can do the same thing, but with respect. Respect of the food, so no waste. Respect of the humans, like a more, like, I don't know, friendship, or even like a brotherhood. So that's why I wanted to make things different here, and that's why we work all together. It's like I'm not like a lot of chefs who are they are king. They take all the decision, and everybody has to do like they want. Here we work as a family, and we make the decision all together.
Wasn't what I was expecting. It's kind of explodes in your mouth, and underneath it's kind of pickled and attacked.
Yeah, the idea was when we opened like 5.5 years ago, I wanted to create a restaurant like with all the classic French gastronomic cuisine. The goal was to like be at the Michelin star level, but with more sustainable spirit, more social spirit and everything. So all the restaurant is being created like this. All the texture is French, like all the wood, the irons, the tissue, the painting, everything is French here. We even do all the soft drinks, so there is no like no cola, no thing like this.
Yeah.
It's only homemade lemonade, homemade ginger ale, a tonic, and everything. So everything is created by ourselves. We do even some alcohol in the restaurant, and of course in the restaurant we try to be as much local as we can, and all the fishes come from the French coasts.
So and very local.
Very local as much as we can. Yeah. And like I said, like half of the menu is vegetarian. It can be even vegan if we ask so.
Which is good to know, because not everywhere in Paris you could eat if you're a vegetarian.
But the thing is, it's growing up the spirit of the vegetarian. But if you want to eat in a Michelin-starred restaurant, it's sometimes really tough to find vegetarian food.
And you have a Michelin star, and not any Michelin star, but a green Michelin star.
As well,
Please tell me what that's
both of
about.
them. So we have 2 colors, and I'm really happy with that, because it's mean like the goal from the beginning is now in our hands, because we are Michelin star and we have the green Michelin star, and we have other like a ecological sustainable label. So
and what do you need to have to get the green Michelin star? What exactly does it mean?
It's a tough question, because there is, for the classic Michelin star, you just have to tick some case, okay? But for the green one, it's different, because you can't do the same thing in Paris or in the coast or in the fields. So and what we know today is not absolute. So maybe it's wrong and it's going to be changed tomorrow. So we have to think every time to what we do, what we can improve and everything.
The idea is it's as sustainable as possible.
Yes, and it's more about like the spirit. Okay, is it global? Is it true, sincere? And do you talk about that? Because if you do everything perfect, but you don't talk about what you do, you're not gonna help to change the world.
So means that's your dish about onion, working on different texture. So first you have the heart of onion, because it's burnt, working with a broth of onion and pickles, and puree on chips, and finally black pepper as well.
The cumin reminds me of Egyptian food, because they have so much cumin. Truffle makes it very French, and the sauce is very delicate.
We have a wonderful scallop. It's a scuba diving scallop, okay? Because the way how we fish is important as well, because when it's scuba divers, you respect all the bottom of the sound, everything. You just take the scallop you need. Nothing is broken in the sea. So even like the way how we fish is really important. So I recommend that one, because it's a really beautiful plate. The scallop is raw in the plate. Like it's a huge one, just marinated with roasted garlic. So quite strong on the side.
Very light. It's a little bit of acidity, that sugaryness, as you talked about in the vegetables, that's coming out.
In France, we have like à la royale, hair à la royale, mean like it's a whole hair with foie gras inside, and the sauce is made with pig blood and chocolate. Okay, it's like really traditional. But we do the same, but with beetroot. So it's a huge piece of beetroot, which is slow cooked for hours with a Sichuan pepper from France, and the sauce is made with beetroot juice. Like red juice, really strong, so all the sweetness is here. The color is like really shining, it's wonderful. And we put a touch of chocolate inside to make the same spirit of the hair. And so if you see it and if you know the plate is the same, it's like bloody, shining, a bit of chocolate. It's really like a strong and intense in the mouth. So this is really nice.
As an Australian, I'm a big beetroot fan. But the little dried beetroot on top of it, the little dressing that we did, and the salad even, mixed with the chocolate sauce, very unique and tasty.
Ouais. Franchement, c'est très cool. C'est un gros classique français, la bouillabaisse, c'est une soupe de poisson. Là, ils ont retravaillé ça avec des poissons en beurre-black, vous avez une compotée de tomates aussi. Il y a tout infusé au timide, donc ça répète un peu sur les agrumes, un peu sur l'acidité, je sais que c'est réconfortant pour le température.
Onion, maybe fennel, not sure. But crispness and the crunchiness of the crouton, the intensity of the fish, and the soft and smoothness and sugary and sweetness of the sauce. Very beautiful mix. It looks like a dessert, but it's a cookies dish apparently. What type of cheese? I have no idea. Oh, chewy inside cheese, outside reminds me of the amuse-bouche. Kind of evaporates in your mouth, and a very cute little. I think here they're like the masters of the garnish.
One as well.
Okay, and we must not forget dessert. What would you recommend for dessert?
We have two kinds of dessert here. By lunch we do like a tray, so people like it's the same kind of dessert you can have in a shop, in a pastry shop.
Like a tato?
Like for example a flan, but infused with herbs and a small pralin made with cereal and everything.
Okay.
So we twisted, of course, the thing. Or if you can have like a classic dessert in the plate, and that one they're gonna be more around vegetables.
For example,
Jerusalem artichoke work like a crème anglaise, and with a glass made with chicorée. It's kind of coffee, but from
like a coffee ice cream.
Yeah, kind of coffee of ice cream, and so you have the texture is different. The Jerusalem artichoke is really interesting when it's sweet, because there is natural sweetness.
Yeah, you wouldn't think of artichoke as a dessert.
Yeah,
so it's interesting.
But most of our desserts are vegetarian, but not in the vegetarian spirit, but in the veggie, because you don't need to come here to have chocolate, to have hazelnuts. Okay, we love that, but we're more into the adventure to see what we can do with vegetables. It's incredible because in all vegetables there is sugar. So if you like reduce them, so you concentrate the taste, it's incredible and it changes.
Oh my gosh. Super refreshing. Merci. It was delicious. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
And next time you're in Australia, hop on over.
Sure.
À très vite.
Très vite.
Merci.